Now, what puzzled me was the protagonist's object of desire because it changed 3 times as a result of the antagonist's overall objective of desire being slowly revealed and the stakes being raised. Now, explaining the slow reveal and the changing object of desire doesn't need to be in the premises method that I've chosen this week to use to analyze this, serenity. I'll get it out there. I'll get it out. The log lines used to describe serenity focus on the initial object of desire, but they also use very vague terms to describe what is happening. Now, this is because the purpose of the logline is to hook viewers or readers, right? So I'll give you some examples now. So here's the first example, which is from the website Just Watch, and I'll quote what they say. When the renegade crew of Serenity agrees to hide a fugitive on their ship, they find themselves in an action-packed battle between the relentless military might of a totalitarian regime who will destroy anything or anyone to get the girl back and the bloodthirsty creatures who roam the uncharted areas of space. But the greatest danger of all may be on their ship. Now, the protagonist in this logline or this description is identified as the crew of the Serenity. The antagonist is the relentless totalitarian regime who wants the girl and will destroy anything. Now, these are very vague phrases that pitch a David and Goliath battle, but we're not sure who or what the girl is and why she's important. And there's also a reference to a danger being on the Serenity, but there isn't a linkage to the girl. And if you watch the movie, you'll know, I think what they're inferring is that River, the girl, is actually the danger on the ship. And I don't think that's quite an accurate description, but anyway, that's what that log line or that description says. Now, the second log line that I've gotten this week is from the Rotten Tomatoes website, and I think it does a little bit better. So here it goes. In this continuation of the television series Firefly, a group of rebels travel to the outskirts of space aboard their ship, the Serenity, outside the reaches of the Alliance, a sinister regime that controls most of the universe. After the crew takes in Simon and his psychic sister, River, whom he has just rescued from the Alliance forces, they find themselves being pursued by the Operative, an Alliance agent who will stop at nothing to find them. Now, this summary is actually 2 sentences, but the protagonist is identified again as the crew of the Serenity, and they are described as a group of rebels. The antagonist is named as the Alliance, and the Operative is singled out as the face of the Alliance. Simon and River are named as the Operative's object of desire, but the crew's object of desire isn't identified at all. It sounds like the crew of the Serenity are along for Simon and River's ride. Now, I think the vague descriptions result from a very complex plot, and because Serenity's target audience, who followed and loved the series Firefly, already know the main players in the world.